Well, good morning and welcome back. Maybe you found the perfect lot for your dream home, or you're ready to build after years of waiting. What should we know about construction loans, especially in this economic environment? Ben Sullivan of Western State Bank is back to walk us through some basics. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're going to tell us about some construction loans, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, run us through it.
Well, now's a great time. So one of the things that people think is this is the time of year that, with the snow on the ground that things stop. But actually right now, this is a time of year where if you're interested in building, you're probably going to want to be out looking for lots because it does take some time. And now is the time to kind of actually get after that, to give yourself time to get through that.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's all kind of based on time management type deal. So let's say someone finds that ideal lot. Maybe it'll be a larger home for the family, or maybe a lake place because, we live in the lake country for retirement. So Ben, what are some potential options to buy that lot now, even if they don't intend to build right away?
Sure. Well, one of the great things that we suggest people do is, even if they're not interested in building right now, is grab the lot, right?
Okay.
The saying is location, location, location. So if that lot speaks to you, buy it now, just because you don't have to build right away. I have many clients that might have bought with me many years ago and are still waiting. I have some clients now that because of increased costs, bought, knowing that they want to build down the road. I have renters that have bought, knowing, hey, now is not the right time for me, but I know that this is where I want to be. So I'm going to buy this lot now. And we have many programs that offer all sorts of flexible terms to kind of fit into individual budgets. So I would recommend anybody, if they're interested, reach out to a banker.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are some benefits of buying that lot right now?
Well, I think one of the biggest benefits, right, is in town here there's a limited supply. And in Fargo-Moorhead, West Fargo, it just continues to grow. So if you've driven through any of these developments, you'll see a sold sign on half of these lots, right, or more. So one of the things that we recommend is if you like that lot, go ahead and buy it now, because it might not be there. So buying it now and then giving yourself some time to kind of think through what you want to do. So come in and we'll walk you through some of those options.
Yeah, wow. And it does sound like there's a lot of different aspects that you need to kind of think through. So having someone next to you to explain it and kind of lay it down, I think that that's hugely beneficial. So if a year or two has passed, or even longer, and someone is ready to build, walk us through some possibilities for financing that construction.
Sure. Well, one of the steps would be to come in and visit with your construction loan officer, your mortgage loan officer. And I think finding one that specializes in construction or knows how that process goes is especially important, because when you are building, there are some pitfalls to avoid. So interviewing and finding the right loan officer is one of the first steps. But then coming in and talking through the financing options, kind of understanding how that process is going to work, what's all involved with it, talking through your final loan, your interest rates, things like that, is going to give you kind of a sense of security once you know how that's all going to play out.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, the big day arrives, right? And you're ready to move into that shiny new home. So how does the transition work from your construction loan to permanent financing?
Well, that's a great question. And so one of the nice benefits about you carrying the construction financing is there's not this rush to close. Anybody that's purchased a house knows that it's kind of a lot of waiting until you get to the last day, and then it's a hurry up, and there's a lot of nerves and emotions. Well, with you carrying the construction loan, you already own the home, so you can move in at your own leisure, take your time, and then you can work with your loan officer, and we can set up a closing at your convenience when you've unpacked. So that's one of the main benefits that people really seem to like, is just avoiding the stress of that quick close. So.
Oh yeah, huge.
Yeah.
And I just think that there's just so much stress and responsibility that goes on it anyway, so why not alleviate that right away? So Ben, remind us where you're located.
Yeah, so we have two convenient locations. The first is in West Fargo on 9th Street and 13th Avenue in the Pioneer Plaza. And then we have a new location on 45th in the Osgood area, right by the Osgood Hornbachers. And we'd love to see you.
Yeah, awesome. So people can just walk into a location and ask for
Ask for Ben. Ask for any
right.
mortgage loan officer. We'd love to see you.
Okay, I love it. Well, thank you so much for running that down for us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, coming up next, we have Unglued and Drecker Brewing, and they're teaming up for a holiday craft market. We'll have the details up next.